There's a magic in love and surprises that can make the ordinary extraordinary. Love and emotion so potent, it can turn a mundane day into a memory that lasts a lifetime. But when you add the element of surprise to it, well, that's when the magic truly happens. Picture this: two people, living their everyday lives deeply in love. They've settled into a comfortable rhythm, a dance of sorts, familiar yet beautiful. But what if one day that rhythm was interrupted? Not by discord, but by a surprise so delightful, it makes their hearts skip a beat. Surprises, you see, have the power to reignite that spark, that initial rush of love. They remind us of the unpredictability of life and the joy of the unexpected. They keep the dance of love exciting, fresh, and alive. And today we're going to witness love and surprise combine in a spectacular way. Stay tuned, because what you're about to see will warm your heart and uplift your spirit. Imagine a typical day in a bustling city, people going about their business, unaware of the surprise that's about to unfold. The streets are pulsating with the steady rhythm of the city's heartbeat. Cars honk as they weave through the traffic, pedestrians rush to work, their minds filled with the day's tasks and appointments. The air is thick with the scent of coffee wafting from nearby cafes, mingling with the faint aroma of freshly baked bread. The city is alive, vibrant and full of energy. In the midst of this, there's a public square, a haven amid the hustle. Pigeons flutter around the square, people sit on benches enjoying their lunch, children play, and street performers entertain passers-by. It's a snapshot of life, a patchwork of daily routines and ordinary moments. But beneath this facade of normality, there's a sense of anticipation, a spark ready to ignite. For today, this city square will transform into a stage of love and surprises, but this ordinary day is about to turn extraordinary. Suddenly, music fills the air and one by one, people in the crowd start to dance. Imagine this. You're standing in a bustling public space and out of nowhere a familiar melody begins to play. It's soft at first, barely audible above the hum of city life, but it quickly becomes louder and more insistent. It's a tune that's universally recognized, a beat that instinctively makes your foot tap and your heart flutter with excitement. Then, like magic, a person steps forward from the crowd. Their movements are fluid, perfectly in sync with the rhythm. They're not just any bystander, but the first dancer of a meticulously planned flash mob. That's when the real magic begins. A second person joins in, then a third. And before you know it, the crowd has become a sea of dancing figures. A beautifully choreographed spectacle unfolding right in the heart of the city. The energy is infectious. It's impossible not to get swept up in the excitement. Onlookers start to gather, their faces lighting up with surprise and delight. They pull out their phones, eager to capture this unexpected moment of joy and share it with the world. The atmosphere is electric, filled with anticipation and a sense of wonder. What started as an ordinary day has turned into a spontaneous celebration of love and togetherness. Every single move is executed with precision and grace, a testament to the countless hours of practice and coordination that went into this moment. The dancers are all smiles, their enthusiasm radiating to everyone around them. They're not just performing, they're sharing a piece of their hearts with the world. As the song reaches its climax, the dancers come together in a grand finale that leaves the crowd cheering and clapping. There's a shared sense of awe, a collective feeling of being part of something truly special. The music fades, but the echoes of the dance linger, a sweet melody imprinted in the hearts of all those present. As the crowd watches in awe, they have no idea that the best part is yet to come. The stage is set, the flash mob has captivated everyone's attention, and the air is buzzing with anticipation. Little do they know this unforgettable spectacle is just the beginning of an even bigger surprise. In the midst of the dancing crowd, a man steps forward, his eyes fixed on one woman. It's as if the world has come to a standstill, and all that remains are two hearts beating in unison. The rhythm of the music seems to be echoing their heartbeat, and the crowd's energy is palpable. With a determined stride, he walks towards her, his gaze unwavering. The crowd parts like the Red Sea, offering him an unobstructed path. As he approaches, you can sense the anticipation building in the air. It's like the calm before a storm, the deep breath before a plunge. The crowd is holding their collective breath, waiting, watching. He reaches her, and for a moment they stand there, lost in each other's eyes. The world fades away, and it's just them, the crowd, the music, the dance. Everything becomes a mere backdrop to this moment of pure love. Then, with a grace that seems almost rehearsed, he kneels. The crowd gasps, a ripple of surprise washing over them. In his hand he holds a small box, an unspoken promise of forever. The air is thick with anticipation and you could hear a pin drop. The woman, taken aback by the surprise, covers her mouth with her hands. Her eyes, wide with surprise, glisten with unshed tears. You can see the love in her gaze, the surprise and the joy. It's a moment suspended in time, a slice of life that's as beautiful as it is intimate. The man, still on his knee, looks up at her. His question hangs in the air, a silent plea for her to be his forever. The world waits, the crowd waits, he waits. It's a moment stretched thin, a moment where time seems to have stopped. Then she nods. It's a tiny movement, almost imperceptible, but it's there. A tear trickles down her cheek, the only sign of her overwhelming emotions. She whispers a soft yes, a word that holds a world of promise. With a nod and a tear, she says yes, and the crowd erupts in cheers. As the music fades, the newly engaged couple stands in the center, surrounded by a cheering crowd. Their faces are glowing, their eyes sparkling with tears of joy. The crowd is ecstatic, their applause and cheers echoing through the public space. In the aftermath of the proposal, the couple, still basking in the glow of their special moment, embraces each other tightly, their love palpable. They share a kiss that seems to stop time, capturing the essence of this magical event. As we pan around the crowd, we see faces filled with happiness and awe. Strangers who just moments ago were going about their day are now united in celebration. We hear laughter, we see tears, we feel the shared joy. Interviews with onlookers reveal how deeply moved they are by the spectacle they just witnessed. This is the power of love and surprises, turning an ordinary day into an unforgettable memory.